Hi, I'm Ara Tapuzian, President and CEO of Troy Chamber of Commerce, and we're here for another episode of Inside Corporate Troy, and I'm at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, and I'm with our longtime friend and the regional sales and catering manager of this whole establishment, Kelly Holcomb. How's that for a big
Yeah, no kidding. I sound important for a minute.
You are very important. You are very important.
Thank you, Ara.
Kelly, talk about the name. You saw that my inflection of how I had to say it. I had to be really careful how to say Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Talk about the origin of that name.
Okay, so our founder's name was Ruth Fertel.
Okay.
She purchased a restaurant on the corner that was called the Chris Steakhouse.
Okay.
So a few years after it got going, the restaurant burned down and they had to rebuild it. And so when they rebuilt it in 7 days down the street. However, come to find out at the last minute that Ruth was not able to take the name the Chris Steakhouse from that particular property to the new property. So in her words, she said, I'm going to add my name to the front and I'm going to make it a real tongue twister. And that's what she did.
So how many decades, has Ruth had these steakhouses?
So Ruth Fertel started in 1965.
Okay.
Bought the first steakhouse and got things going. And ever since then, so we just had our 50th anniversary in 2015. So
great, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And we've grown from that one little steakhouse into 152. In the next couple weeks, we'll be opening number 152 in Cleveland, Ohio. So that's really cool.
And the Troy location is a corporate?
Yes, it's a corporate location, and we are right here in Steakhouse Row. There's lots of steakhouses here,
right.
But we do a wonderful business here. And I love where we're located. It's right off I-75. We get downtown traffic.
Sure.
We get Auburn Hills traffic to all of the sports facilities and all those kind of things. So yeah, we're located in a perfect spot, actually.
So it's a good segue. Why is Troy important for Ruth's Chris?
Well, Troy is a city, okay?
Yeah.
It's a city in a suburb. And that's how I've always seen it.
Okay.
You can go, downtown Detroit, that's a city, but this is a city in a suburb.
Right.
So there are so many corporate locations, so many corporate businesses, so many things that surround us, and they're growing. Like every single time I turn around, there's a new business going up, or somebody's coming into Troy, and it's like we're located in the heart of the suburban city. If you ask me, that's how I see it.
So your clientele. You're drawing from a wide variety of other locations, but talk a little bit about maybe that business climate, the types of businesses that are coming here, and are they doing special events, or are you seeing international travelers? What's the clientele that are coming here?
So actually, and that's the whole reason that I became a Troy Chamber member, is because the relationships that I have made throughout being a Chamber member have been fantastic. They're all corporate people that come, just from the little networking mixers all the way to the huge golf outing that we do, and the relationships that I've made with these people, I feel like I can call them up, the CEOs of companies where I would never be able to connect with them. I can just call them up and just say, hey, it's Kelly. They know who I am. And then we do some corporate dinners. We have all these private dining rooms, and everything is set up for everything from a small event to a huge holiday gathering. We can cater off site to them, but it's been a no-brainer to be a part of the Chamber and to get connected with these people.
Well, we love having you part of it. You're part of the golf committee.
I am.
You want to talk a little bit about our golf outing and what how you've helped out with that?
I would love to.
Got to talk about the little animals, and all of that too, right?
So many years ago, when I started working with the Chamber, I wanted to join a committee, so I joined the golf committee, and then I love to golf, but I never get to golf because because I work a hole. But somebody planted a seed in me, like a bug in my ear, about the fact that a game would be really cute. So I started this little game where we chip a cow into what used to be a piece of rope in a circle and give a prize. Along came another member that decided to build me a beautiful barn, logos, everything really cool. And I've started this cow chipping game that people look forward to. I get calls before the golf outing. Are you going to have the game? Are you going to have the game there? Are you going to have the game there?
Right.
And so it's a big thing that we've grown through the years, but it's really become a big part of the Chamber golf outing. And I love doing it. And it brings Ruth's Chris to the front of your brain again. Once again, we're out doing something really fun. And there we are. There's Ruth's Chris.
And I can attest that everybody asks about the barn and which hole is it on, and is Kelly going to be there? So we certainly appreciate that involvement. Where do you see the next 5 years for Ruth's Chris?
Well, like I said, we're opening our 152nd restaurant in 2 weeks in Cleveland, Ohio. Our company as a whole has been growing, without a doubt, just continually growing and doing wonderful things. We are getting a remodel coming up in the next couple of months. I just see us moving forward at the same pace that we have been in the last 3 or 4 years, and I see it being even better, bigger and better. Our menu isn't going to change. The way we cook our steaks is not going to change. The way we service our people, that's not going to change. The way everybody feels comfortable when they come in here, our hospitality and treatment, that's all going to stay the same. None of that's going to change. But because we're bringing more businesses into Troy and more even residential's growing. We have hotels, we have residential areas going up. Everything here seems to be at a really good growth spurt. So I see us getting bigger and better every day.
Great. So let's end with this. The community is important to you. And you've been here how many years now?
Well, I've been here 12 years.
Okay. And how have you seen this community change over the years?
Well, I've completely changed because I started here as a bartender. And then I worked my way into the office, and then the sales manager position became available. So I went with that. Now I feel like I'm an extension of this restaurant. I truly feel that I take Ruth's Chris on the road. And that's who I am to you and to everybody else, that I go out there and I feel like I'm taking the restaurant on the road. So I consider us being even more like maybe growing in catering, doing outside events, things like that, growing with all the businesses that are coming into town. I just see it happening.
Well, you're a phenomenal partner. The restaurant is a phenomenal partner, and there isn't a time where we haven't called upon you and you haven't helped us out, and we definitely appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate you guys too. Honestly, I can call you. You provide me with the people I need to know, who I need to see, and I've loved our partnership through the years. It's grown, obviously, and I'm loving it.
Great. Thank you, Kelly. That's about all the time we've got today, and I appreciate you having us come out to your home today, really, to talk a little bit more about Ruth's Chris.
Thank you. It's our pleasure.
That's all the time that we have today for Inside Corporate Troy. I'm your host, Ara Topouzian, President, CEO of Troy Chamber of Commerce. Stay tuned for more episodes, and in the meantime, check us out online at troychamber.com. Take care.